Welcome back, and I am back with House Judiciary Committee Chairman Bob Goodlatte. And Mr. Chairman, in the president's tweet yesterday, he said speed is important to everyone. When would you expect the American people to get a sense of what is in those FISA documents that the president initially said he would declassify?
Well, the president needs to remain hands-on on this issue. He needs to be personally engaged in overseeing the process by which those documents are declassified. I'm glad he has entrusted the Inspector General at the Department of Justice to help with this, because I have great confidence in the Inspector General, but he needs to be in constant contact with the president and the White House staff about accomplishing this, and accomplishing it very quickly, in a matter of days, not weeks. To get these documents released in a form that protects sources and methods, but lets the American people see what has been going on. Transparency should be at the heart of this. That's where the president's heart is, and that is, in my opinion, what needs to happen here, so everyone can judge for themselves what was going on.
Is it possible that Rod Rosenstein is overseeing the Robert Mueller investigation, and yet Rosenstein was the one who okayed the fourth FISA warrant? How is that possible? And then now we know about this other report that he wanted to wear a wire and invoke the 25th.
Well, that's why I think it's so important that these documents get out, because in my opinion, and I'm not going to point fingers at any particular individual, we know there's a lot of tension between people like James Comey and John McCabe and Rod Rosenstein, but we need to have the facts out so that we can decide for ourselves. And I will repeat again what I have said for many months now, and that is that the Attorney General of the United States needs to appoint a special counsel to look into all of this, because there are potential conflicts there, but it's hard to conclude what those conflicts are when not all the documents are out there, and we have conflicting reports in various sources of the news media. Just like with the Kavanaugh and Ford matter, we should not be trying this in the media. We should be letting the United States Senate follow their process and make a decision there. And here, the House of Representatives, the People's House, needs to have access to these documents so that then the American people can learn what has transpired in what I think is a major miscarriage of justice in these two investigations, two incredibly important investigations
I just want to ask you real quick,
in 2016.
Before you go, Mr. Chairman, I just want to reiterate the breaking news that you just gave us, and that is, if you don't get the documents, including the McCabe memos, you will subpoena them next week. And number two, Nellie Orr, is she refusing to testify?
No, Nellie Orr is cooperating. We have a date for her appearance before the committee for an interview on October 19th. However, I think that your first point, I want to reemphasize, it's not next week we'll issue the subpoena. It's this week that we'll issue the subpoena,
this upcoming week,
if those documents are not immediately forthcoming.
Mr. Chairman, thank you.